Shalom. I'd like to start out by giving all glory, praise, and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of the Great Millstone, and Shalom to the elect of Israel. This is Thamayim in Atlanta, and I've got this article pulled up. It was a few days after Ye went on that rant, that tirade that he did on X, probably about a week ago, maybe a little longer. But he's clearly lost it. But here's an article in response. It says, Jewish people in the northeastern U.S. are even more concerned than others about anti-Shem. It says Harrisburg, PA. JJ people in the northeastern U.S. are more than likely those elsewhere in the country to say anti-Shem is a serious problem and that it has increased a lot, which is saying a lot considering how concerned American Jews are overall. That's according to the data within a new report further analyzed by ABC 27 News by the American JJ Committee. The Northeast U.S., including Pennsylvania, 60% of Americans, compared to 51% of Americans overall, said anti-Shemi is a very serious problem. And 66% compared to 56% said anti-Shemi has increased a lot, said Holly Huffnagel, the AJC's U.S. Director for Combating Anti-Shemi. Huffnagel said the heightened perception in the region where most Ish people live than in any other doesn't necessarily prove more actual anti-Shemi in the region. And she said similarly, more non-Jays in the region expressed concern about hatred towards Jays. And overall, these people they're feeling what's about to come with their exposure as not being the true people of the Lord and actually being the Edomites. They're going to catch some hate and some sideways looks, and people aren't going to be comfortable around them. They're not going to be able to trust them, and eventually these people are going to really physically feel it as well, because they've masqueraded around the earth as a people that they are not. They've played like they are the Lord's people, but they're truly the ones that he hates. And yeah, they're gonna catch flack for it. These are the consequences of identity theft. These are thieves, and they're pretending to be the victims, but them pretending to be the victims exposes them as being the Edomites more than anything. And that's who they truly are. They are the Edomites, the Idumeans, and these Jayish people. Their tribe that they come from is Amalek. They're the head of the Edomites. But we're in a time of exposure, and as the scripts say, Esau shall not be able to hide himself, because these Ishes, Amalek in particular, they have been able to hide themselves among all of the nations, and they've worked their evil deeds among all of the nations, but they're coming to a point of exposure, and the Lord's not going to let them hide anymore and pretend to be his people, pretend to be the Christians, pretend to be everything that they aren't. They are Edomites, and it's being seen. This is Revelation 11 and verse 11. And after 3 days and a half, the Spirit of the Most High entered into them. The Spirit of the Most High entered into the actual Israelites, the elect of the nation of Israel. And the nation of Israel consists of the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, as well as are scattered. And this is basically Ezekiel 37, the valley of the dry bones, the Israelites remembering themselves. The land of their captivities, they shall remember themselves. And this is a 350-year period from 1619 to 1969, and the Lord returned the Spirit unto the Israelites. And so this great awakening is occurring. And at the awakening, the Israelites are seeing that another people are claiming to be them, that being those people in the land currently, these issues, these 1948ers, these small hatters. They are pretending to be the Lord's people and playing victim about it as they're being caught. It says, and they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them. They're seeing the true Israelites stand up, and they are terrified because there are consequences for their little cosplay that they've been doing. They're in trouble for this. They are the bottom of the bottom. This is unforgivable and can't be overlooked. They stole a people's culture and heritage and passed it off as themselves. And in the meantime, they were able to take a very large portion of finances from people because they played the victim card so well. But all that is coming to an end. These are the Edomites. That's Amalek there. And they're in fear, and it's just going to get worse from here on out because they're going to be exposed and treated like what they deserve to be treated like. And in the kingdom, they're going to be the absolute bottom of the slave caste. I'm going to go to Jeremiah 30 and verse 10. Therefore, fear thou not, O my servant Jacob. Jacob's name was changed to Israel, and the Israelites are the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, as well as are scattered. We're the people under the Mosaic curses. That is an identifier, and these Ish people cannot be identified by that because they're at the top of the world currently. They are the number one benefiter, if that's a word, from society. They get all these they get all this financial rewards for masquerading as the people, but they are not the people. They run the entertainment world. They're the CEOs of many major corporations. They are all within the government. They are at the top of the world. They run the banking system, which shows that they are not the people, which shows that the Christians that support them don't read their Bibles, because the Israelites would be at the bottom, and when the Israelites return, there would be no more war. These aren't the Israelites. But returning to Jeremiah 30 and 10, therefore fear thou not, O my servant Jacob, saith the Lord, neither be dismayed, O Israel. For lo, I will save thee from afar, and thy seed from the land of their captivity. When did the Lord come and set these people back in their land? He didn't. And Jacob shall return, and shall be in rest, and be quiet, and none shall make him afraid. Them showing their fear shows that they are not the people of the Lord, because when the Israelites return, they're going to be immortals. They are going to have so much more power than all of the other nations combined that none of the nations will be able to put them in fear. But these people are in fear. They have to come up with all these laws, which Trump is making, or passed a anti-shimmy bill recently to protect these people. Jacob wouldn't need that. True Israel would not need any of that. None shall make him afraid. But these people are terrified because they see their world collapsing, and they see that everyone's about to turn on them. These are not the people. Don't respect them as the people. They're not the people. And so, Lord willing, that was edifying. I'd like to give all glory, praise, and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Ukak, Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of the great millstone. Shalom to the elect of Israel. Shalom.